Okay, so up at the top here it says 5.2. That's a typo. We're in 6.2. Writing and solving proportions. Yesterday we talked about proportions just a little bit. Hopefully we kind of got the gist of what was going on. Yesterday I kind of brought up in my pre-algebra classes for you guys that if you type in the title of the section, there's actually a pretty good video for ratios and rates. And you guys can watch that over again if you have questions on the homework today. Go ahead and hold on to the one that's due today until I get back tomorrow, and we'll just continue, and I'll have you guys turn in both of them when I get back on Wednesday. This one here, we have a proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equal. So we want equal up here, and we kind of talked about that yesterday. Example 1, using equivalent fractions to solve the proportion. The first one here I'll go ahead and do. On the bottom we look at the two numbers that we were given. We were given 6 and 18. So what I do is I think about how I get from 6 to 18, and I get there by taking it times 3. So that's also what I'm going to have to do to the top to get to my value for x. If I take 5 times 3, I get x is equal to 15. Okay, so this first part of the section should be pretty easy for us. You guys can go ahead and try and see how you do. I'm going to just continue on here through the notes. But again, go ahead and pause and try these on your own. And then once you've tried them, see how you did. So if I do the next one here, letter B, how do I get from 8 to 32 as I take it times 4? So I have to do the same to the top as well. I get x is equal to 12. Next one, I have to take 7 times 3. I have to do it to the top as well. 2 times 3 is x is equal to 6. Next one, this one's a little trickier. We have to go kind of backwards, but in order to get from 48 to 12, we have to take 12 times 4, or, yeah, that's going to be essentially the easiest way, is if we just take 12 times 4. So that's what I'm going to do to the top as well, times 4, and I get x equals 24. Okay, so again, these should not be too difficult. We should be able to do these pretty easily. The next one, the next set, we have solve the proportion using algebra. Okay, and how we do that is we set up our cross products. This essentially turns this problem into a one-step problem, but this gives us a tool that we can use when we get into some that are going to be a little more challenging in the future. So I'll show you how to do this on letter A. We take our cross products. I like to have my cross product with the variable first. So my cross product first is going to be 8x, and then my other cross product is we're going to set it equal to 12 times 2. We do our cross products. We get 8x equals 24. Now I just solve for x by dividing by 8, and I get x is equal to 3. And that's all we have to do. So go ahead and do these others very similarly. We just do the cross products and see how you do. Like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and continue on, but this would be a great opportunity for you to pause and try these on your own. Okay, so the first one, same thing. I have the cross products here. I have 5x. Whoops, let's go 5. We'll have to delete this. My handwriting's getting a little sloppy. 5x is equal to 2 times 25. Now I can multiply 5x equals 50. I divide both sides by 5. I get x equals 10. Okay, next one here, I get 10x equals 3 times 100. Again, I'm just showing all the steps. You guys can shorten this up. You know how to do this stuff. If you see 3 times 100 and you just write 300, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and solve here. 300 divided by 10, I get x is equal to 30. Last one here, we have 2x equals 4 times 13. Okay, so I take 4 times 13, let's see, and I get 2x equals 52. I divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 26. Okay, and there's all that section. Again, this stuff is not meant to make you guys struggle. It's just teaching us a new process, because there are some things that we can do with this cross-product skill that we've now acquired in the future that'll help us. Okay, so some story problems here. Odds are we're going to have to set up some cross products to solve them. Yesterday you rode your bike 18 miles in 2.5 hours. Today you plan to ride 3.5 hours. If you ride at the same rate as yesterday, how far will you ride? So, let's see. Yesterday we did 18 miles in 2.5 hours, and I'm going to set it equal to, because I'm going to go at the same rate, I'm going to set it equal to 3.5 hours over x miles. So I do my cross products here. 2.5x equals 3.5 times 18. I take that 2.5 and I get, let's see, 2.5x equals 63. 3.5 times 18, I got 63. Then I go 2.5, so I take 63 divided by 2.5, and I get 25.2. So x should be equal to 25.2 miles. Make sure you put your unit of measurement. Go ahead and try example B. Go ahead and read over it on your own, but it should be pretty similar. You're probably going to end up with a cross product problem, and it's not going to be too much different in terms of how we solve it. So it says each day an elephant eats 5 pounds of food for every 100 pounds that he weighs. So I'm going to even put that as my first proportion here. So it's food over weight, and then it says how much does an elephant that weighs 9,300 pounds eat per day. So the weight is going to be on the bottom, and we have to figure out how much food. Same process here, guys. We have 100x equals 5 times 9,300. Okay, so I get 5 times 9,300. I get 46,500, so I have 100x equals 46,500 pounds. Okay, so then I divide both sides by 100, and that's pretty easy. We just get x is equal to, let's see, we shift it. Whoops. We want to divide by 100. We get 465 pounds of food. And that's per day. So again, you guys, this shouldn't be very difficult. What I'm going to do for this lesson is I'm going to put some worksheets in the homework folder for eBackpack, and I'll go ahead and put the key there also. Once you're done with the homework, check and see if you're doing it right, and what we'll probably end up doing for the first couple days worth of homework is I'll give you a short quiz when I get back on Wednesday. Have a good day. Make sure you guys go and cheer on the Haymakers tonight. And yeah, get the work done in class.